two things in the Middle East. One, to separate the Palestinian problem from all the other problems, so that it did not become a veto over every thing else. And secondly, of lining up the Sunni states in actual or potential combination against the Shiite states, which is, in other words, here for Iran. And I think that this was a brilliant concept. We were just at the beginning of it. And it was like the beginning of the China opening. In the current situation, it's important that we don't slip into losing this pattern that had been created and which should be, which at an appropriate moment can even lead to discussions with Iran, but we should not give up the pressures that exist on Iran until we know where they are heading.
It was also, given all that was going on with the challenges that were being presented by Congress with the impeachment threats, all of these things, we needed to make sure that we had a group of people that understood that this was a president that came at foreign policy problems in a unique way. I had come to know President Trump's operating style pretty well when I briefed him nearly daily as a CIA director. I wanted to make sure that while we know that Washington is occupied by a lot of folks with a lot of big egos, that there were people who were prepared to make sure that they were working as part of the team that President Trump wanted to deliver on foreign policy that he had put forward to the American people.
And in this bill, as Kevin said, most of the money's not spent this year. 90% of it's got nothing to do with COVID. But let me give you an example of something that really bothers me. In this bill, if you're a farmer, your loan will be forgiven up to 120% of your loan, not 100%, but 120% of your loan if you're socially disadvantaged, if you're African American, some other minority. But if you're white person, if you're a white woman, no forgiveness. That's reparations. What does that got to do with COVID? So if you're in the farming business right now, this bill forgives 120% of your loan based on your race. These people in the Congress today, the House and the Senate on the Democratic side, are out of control liberals, and God help us all if we don't check and balance them in 2022.